What's good? What's good? We're gonna hop right into it. You see it, the AE ones, the new wave. That's what's going on. Finally was able to cop my pair. I got mine's off Adidas website, and then I also got a 13.5. I wear a size 13, but I just wanted to be smart, based off certain Yeezys I was buying and things like that. I went on ahead and got a size 13.5, which is magnificent. And I believe if I would have got my actual size, then the sneaker would have been a little tight for me. And, forgive my setup. This is what I got right now to my real one actually being set up right now. But right now I'm just doing it right in the room so you guys can see the heart of it. You know what I mean? Like, I like doing this. I love doing this. This is something that I've been doing for a while. Just actually haven't had the time to actually go on and put it on YouTube. So I appreciate everybody just checking this video out on these AE ones and the new wave. So I know you guys seen this before. That's why I already got them out. But let's just check out the box real quick. And we're gonna sit them on top of them Nikes right now. Because the AE one's hitting right now. So established Georgia 2001. Anthony Edwards. You can see his logo is very interesting. On the front of the box, you can see it right there too. And then it says, "Don't follow the wave." And then got the three stripes. And then you get the ventilation system. And then you also have your sizing and a little bit more detail for all those ones that love those small details. This sneaker also came with an extra set of laces, and I believe these are dope, especially in the wintertime when you want to mix up the colors. But I love just wearing all black with mine and letting the shoes do the talking. Then it says, "Don't follow the wave, be the wave." I think that's pretty dope. Pretty decent box. It didn't come too beat up, but I also have the Georgia Bulldogs or the Red Ruby. I have those as well. And yeah, that box is kind of crazy. But other than that, I had a chance to wear the sneaker. I had a chance to just be in it for a few hours. And I can tell y'all like this, it did not hurt my feet at all. And a size 13.5 is actually perfect for just casual wear. If I was balling, then maybe I would have to see if I would need to go down a half a size and go back to my regular size 13. But in this case, I'm fine. My balling days are done. I'm just balling casually now. And I've seen some more reviews on the AE ones and on the mural color, the low top. They say that it has a lot of heel slippage. So I started to pay attention to this heel slippage. But then I just reminded myself that I did go up a half a size. So if it is any heel slippage, if I was doing any activity, I'm already up half a size. So on that low top, they say that it has heel slippage in it. And I can see that because if it's missing one lace loop and then it doesn't have the collar, then you don't have a lockdown like you're supposed to. But other than that, getting into the aesthetics of the sneaker, I really like the shape of the shoe. It reminds me, it's very clean. Reminds me of a Jordan 12 and I think Jordan 14. So the shape is super dope. Obviously, it's a Yeezy shape, and Adidas took that and they ran with it, and I like that. So I also like that they use almost like the rag top on the Retro 11. I haven't seen nobody talk about that at all. So hopefully, I was the first one to say anything like that. So the rag top up here, just like on the Concord 11s, but I believe the Concord 11s mid foot is a little bit more softer, and obviously it's white. So on the Space Jam it's black, but this has that same feeling. You know what I mean? And it has the rubber outsole. Not many too many abrasions. Like I have one here. I don't know if you. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see that little abrasion. But I don't know. Maybe a scuff coming out of the car or something like that. But it's not a big deal to me. And if it gets more, it won't be a big deal for me either. But I like the shape. I like the netting system, the ventilation system. I don't know if I can kind of put it in the camera so you can see it. So the ventilation system there, it's a little bit more soft in this area, but then once you get to the top part of the forefoot or whatever, it's a little really tough right here in this area, I believe. So the sneaker can have a better integrity. The outsole, it has the outsole support, so it has that rigor support where you can actually won't not you can actually, but so you will help prevent rolling your ankle. So on that left side, so you can see how the shoe is shaped. So it has that shape for a reason. And this guy is very explosive. So they want to make sure he's not rolling his ankle in his sneakers. So, and then also here's the bottom. Like I said, I warm before. Traction is amazing. Yeah, got no issues with that at all. You can see the boost at the bottom. You can also see the carbon fiber. Um, yeah, so you can see more of that ventilation on the inside. So on the lateral side and on the medial side is there, and it's thick. So I feel like, it has enough cushion. My feet was comfortable. It was no break-in time for me. It was absolutely fire. So um going to the front, obviously that looks like a Yeezy basketball sneaker. And that's probably pretty good for people who do a lot of toe drag. You're gonna get a lot of grip right here. So if you're playing ball, you're gonna have to be careful on how you do a toe drag, or however you do it. You're gonna have to get used to doing it in these. That way you can know how far to be up off the ground in these, or how close to the ground you need to be. All right. So now when it comes to the lacing is fine to me. There's no issue. When I do lace them up and I tighten them before, the laces hasn't been no issues at all. Period. Point blank. But I haven't tried to change them yet. So I should have probably did that prior to this video. That way you guys can probably see, or I can give an explanation on how difficult it might have been for me to lace these guys up. So anyway, on the tongue, you can see the AE right there. That's for Anthony Edwards. And then you can see the tag right there. It's in the inside. Um, all right, let's go to the back before I go all the way in the inside. So the Adidas 3 stripe, I like how bold it is. It's different. It actually fits Nike models. Like they have some of their back of their basketball sneakers, like they kind of pop out, give this futuristic look. And Adidas is on point with it. And I like how simple the back is here. There's not too much going on. You can see the grip starting to be molded within, and the quality to me is good, right? It's a little bit of glue stains or whatever, but nothing major. And this carbon fiber right here are made to look like carbon fiber. I kind of question it because when I look at this part, it looks like straight plastic. So this edging on this so-called carbon fiber, it looks like straight plastic, and then this just looked like a design versus actual carbon fiber. Actual carbon fiber is a little bit more rough. This is like very smooth, so I don't think it's carbon fiber, even though some people say it is. But regardless, it's still a nice sneaker. Pull tab is not too high, like a Jordan. Is right on point. So if it didn't have this pull tab here, it look real weird. I could tell you that now. If it did not have that pull tab, this shoe is gonna look like a Yeezy for sure. It needed the pull tab, and I think all basketball sneakers need a pull tab, especially if you're gonna have one that's gonna have a certain type of lockdown. But anyway, so get into the inside. The padding on the tongue is thin. It's not much. It's not much to it, but it does feel good on feet, and it does. You can pull it, and it does get snug quick, even though the tongue is half of a tongue. Normally, a tongue is in the full length of the shoe, coming from the bottom, but this one is half of it, and then you can see the rest of the half is like almost like a booty, almost. So it's like half of a tongue, and it's sewed on, which makes for a very unique sneaker. And yet, this tongue does not move at all. So this tongue won't be going all around, and it also has a pull tab too. It's a little snug to get in there, but it's a pull tab in case you want to pull both sides and pull your shoe up and pull it on. But this shoe doesn't take that much to get on. So then it has the AE sign in the inside. I haven't took these pads out, so I don't know. But let's take them out and see what they look like. So that's what they look like. AE. And that just look like a wave. That's the backside of that. And then we'll put those back in. Because if you do these to a whole bunch of shoes and don't put them back in, you're going to be like, man, I should have just put these back in when I had the chance. So we're going to slide them back in. And I can tell you right now, it was very easy getting those in. I don't know about getting the insole in the inside of those. and also the fit. So the fit that's inside the collar, it actually have some abrasions there. So it gives your ankle like a nice area just to slide right into. And then it has like these padded little areas where it's just kind of like it'll hug your feet, it'll hug your ankle how it should, and then give you that that lockdown, that feel that you want, that support that you want. So I like that about Adidas that they do that. I believe Nike went away from that. They don't really pad the collar like that, but I believe Adidas padded the collar like that because the shoe essentially, to me, it's a mid, but essentially it feels like a low, but it comes up to be a mid. So they wanted to give you a little bit more structure and a little bit more feel and give you that support. So, but the ankle part, they were smart by putting this here because now they give your ankle a lockdown. And then if once you add the collar and the padding, it feels even more locked down. And then once you add the half tongue, it feels even more locked down because this right here is soft. All this is soft. Yeah, all that's soft. All that is soft, but it gets hard here. But it's soft all right here. All right here. The shoe is tough though. Don't get me wrong, the shoe is tough. So outdoor, people say that the traction doesn't last outdoors, but indoors it says amazing. I mean, United States is known for using softer outsole, and the UK is known for using, I forget what it's called, but they known for using outdoor traction on their sneakers. That's why they're a little bit heavier. But other than that, yeah, the shoe is dope. I like the way it's shaped, man. I like the way it feels. It has some weight to it. The AE1, like Anthony Edwards. When I put it on, I feel like I'm a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. I'm a part of the game. And that's how I felt when I put on Jordans, or when I put on Jordans in the past, that's how I felt. Dang, I'm in the game now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a part of things. And the AE1, I feel like I'm a part of things. And I didn't really have a fear of missing out on this one. I was just like, I'll wait. I'll wait till they do a restock. And they did a lot of restocks on this sneaker. And people kept buying them. People kept buying. People are still buying them. But now it's starting to slow down only in the bigger in the small sizes. The big sizes, they keep going like no tomorrow. The big sizes are going. And I can't lie. If I was balling, yeah, I'm probably gonna double up in these, and then I'm probably gonna rock one and then stock one. It's the AE1. You know what I mean? Because once they, I mean, I wouldn't say once they're gone, because see, about to say Jordan, because Adidas, they may treat the Anthony Edwards one like a Jordan one. They may do that. If I were them, I would. I already be working on Model 2. And obviously, we know Model 2s, the second sneaker, is never better than the first sneaker. Just like Jordan 2s, the Jordan 2s is dope, but they're not better than the Jordan 1. You know what I mean? So if Adidas can keep that method and just learn from Nike, learn from Jordan, maybe hire a few people over, you know what I mean? Maybe give up a little bit more money, and then they can kind of keep this wave going. Because the second shoe we already got a glimpse of, and people didn't like it, and it got wiped off like that. Like it's still maybe somewhere out there, but they're not pumping it no more like they were because they was like AE2. You know what I'm saying? Is this the AE2 just like they did to Jason Tatum? And people was like, ugh, that shoe kind of ugly. Like, and yeah, it is. But the colorways is what make it. You know what I'm saying? And then the history behind it. But the AE1s, they were hyped up. You know what I mean? They were hyped up, and the commercial was right on time. He said he's gonna have the best sneaker line. He's gonna have the best shoe ever, and with the AE1, and maybe he's correct. Maybe he's correct. Maybe he is gonna have the most popular shoe, and maybe that's just for now. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's what I got on these, and that's how I feel about them. I feel like they're dope. I feel like I wanted to add them to my collection, and I wanted to wear them, and I put them to the ground already. You know what I mean? I also have the Georgia Bulldog. I'll be reviewing those, and it'll be probably a shorter video because I don't have to go more in depth like I did in these, because in those it's pretty much the same. But I am hearing one thing. I am hearing that this model has this specific model, this specific color, the new wave, that it has more padding than most other AEs. I don't know why, but maybe that's just a figment of people's imagination, or maybe when they made these, they made them high quality. You know what I mean? Maybe the first one they wanted to make that impression, which makes sense. They say this one is more spongier, this one more bouncier, this one's more comfort, this feel like more quality, and I get it. You know what I mean? Because the Bulldogs that I have or the Ruby Red, um, they didn't come with an extra set of laces, but these did. So other than that, that's what I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. I'll be doing a little bit more videos. I'll have a little bit better setup. And yeah, we're gonna try and come with it, man, and just give the reviews like that, not like how everybody else is doing it. And I appreciate other people because I'm watching them too. But this is how I'm doing it. I just really want to just review the sneaker, talk about it, talk about how I feel in it. Oh yeah, and I also mentioned I probably didn't mention it, or I did, but I wore these with black pants. So, you know, I was able to just to style it and profile, and it looks really, it stand out. The colors stand out on them. People was looking at them, and you know, but I wear them because I like them. You know what I mean? They were easy to clean, but you know, with this color, you might want to go ahead and clean them quick if you step in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, that's it, y'all. You know what I mean? Have a blessed one. Stay up, stay prayed up. I'm out.